Alright guys, welcome to the video. We're going to jump right into it. You read the title of the video. This is HHN overview, the full event. Got all the release stuff now, and the event's about to start this Friday, which is the day this will go live. So anybody that's down in Orlando, hope you're having a blast. But I always try to do a full event overview every year, so let's get right into it. First things first is the houses. This year we have Stranger Things, Jordan Peele's Us, Universal Monsters, Ghostbusters, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, House of a Thousand Corpses, and that'll round out all the IP houses. All the originals, we have Depths of Fear, Graveyard Games, Nightingale's Blood Pit, which is going to be a really cool gladiator style house, I believe. And then we have Yeti, Terror of the Yukon. So we have all 10 houses there. You can count them 10. And yeah, I think they're going to be great. Killer Clowns, really looking forward to it. And even though I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, House of a Thousand Corpses I think is going to make an excellent house. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Didn't think I would be, but I actually am. I think it's going to make a good house. Not as so keen on Us. Didn't really care much for that movie. Stranger Things, going to be great. I think the Monster House would be good. Depths of Fear looks good, but I think Graveyard Games is going to be the Slaughter Cinema of this year. I really have that feeling. I don't know why, I just do. I think it's going to be fantastic. And yeah, so that is the houses. So let's move on, and we'll talk about the scare zones. Alright guys, so you can see here we have 5 scare zones. Pretty normal. We have Zombieland Double Tap, Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe, Anarcade, Vanity Ball, and Vikings Undead. Looking really good. Zombieland, oh man, if you've seen any of the photos, it is looking spectacular. And I think it's just going to be a fantastic scare zone. Not looking forward to the Rob Zombie Scare Zone. I'm not into that album, so, I'm sure there are a lot of people that would love it. I am not one of them. And Arcade looks really cool. Vanity Ball has some serious Bioshock vibes, which has me excited. And Vikings Undead, I hope them glowing skeletons in the trees replace the glowing pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. I'm going to miss the jack-o'-lanterns a little bit, but I hope that the glowing skulls and stuff will be a good replacement, and I think they will. But Zombieland is definitely going to be the best scare zone. I can already see it right now, and I'm really excited for it. Just really pumped. I think the scare zones are going to be good this year, and let's move on to the shows. Alright guys, so for the shows this year, we have Academy of Villains returning. It'll be Academy of Villains Altered States. If you're a big fan of Academy of Villains, I'm sure you will love it. I've never watched any of it. I'm not into the whole dancing routine thing. It's just not mine. I mean, just not my forte is what I'm trying to say. I'm sure it's fantastic for people that do love it. Now, what I am looking forward to is the Marathon of Mayhem, the Halloween Spectacular that's going to be on the Universal Studios Lagoon. Normally where the Cinematic Celebration is, they will have a HHN Marathon of Mayhem show, and I think I am going to love it. I love the Cinematic Celebration, and throw horror into that. You have my attention. I am ready to watch it, and I'm really looking forward to it. I am interested to see how it's going to work with the scare zones, though, because Hellbilly Deluxe is right across the lagoon, and so is Vikings. Vikings is right inside the New York, the Central Park area, so we'll see how that works out. But, yeah, Marathon of Mayhem, I am really looking forward to it, and that is both of the shows at Halloween Horror Nights 29. Alright guys, so as always, there is always some attractions open during HHN. I just want to talk about them really quickly. You have Diagon Alley, which will be open during the event. It does say that it closes prior to the event, which I think is normal. Revenge of the Mummy will be open. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, also open. Men in Black Alien Attack, Fast and Furious Supercharged will be open. Surprisingly, I thought they would close it because of the scare zone, but nope, it will be open this year. Transformers The Ride will be open, and they're also saying that Fast and Furious and Transformers will also close prior to event end. And then on top of that, the Simpsons Ride will also be open, but only on select nights. It says it'll be open select nights through the entire event. So I would assume maybe weekends that'll be open. Not really sure how that's gonna work, but regardless, those are the attractions that will be open. So let's head over to the event map, and I will explain where everything's at. That way you guys can have a good feel of where everything is in the park. Maybe give you a little bit of a head start. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have the event map here. Love that we get the event map early. It lets you really get a good idea of where everything's going to be at. Of course, if I was in Florida, I would definitely do a video tour and show you everything, but, won't be down there until I'll be down there the first weekend, but it'll already be open, and there's no sense of doing a video after that. I might do a little bit, not really sure, but let's get into the map here, and we have Ghostbusters on the first house here, and that will be right there next to Rip Ride Rockit in the little stage area. Where they have the little grass. Usually the biggest house of the year goes there. That will be Ghostbusters. Jimmy Fallon's entrance will have Yeti, Terror of the Yukon. Go back a little bit further, closer to the Mummy. You usually have two houses back there. This year that would be Jordan Peele's Us and Stranger Things will both be in those. That'll be the entrances for those two houses. Then we move on over and we go all the way over to where Fear Factor is, where the Academy of Villains stage. The Academy of Villains show will be held. It'll be House of a Thousand Corpses, and that little tent between Fear Factor and Men in Black will be House of a Thousand Corpses. And then on the other side of Men in Black, you usually have two different tents, and that will actually be Depths of Fear and Nightingale's Blood Pit. Also, if you go back down and go past Springfield and into where like E.T. is, the Kids Zone area, there will be two more houses there. You will have Universal Monsters, and you also have Graveyard Games. That's where those two houses will be. And then if you head back through Central Park and then head back through Hollywood, right over here, close to the old Terminator 2 entrance, you will have Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They will be utilizing the Shrek Theater, of course. So just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. As far as scare zones go, the very first scare zone you would walk straight in, right next to Minion Mayhem. You will have an arcade. If you instead of going straight, if you take a right into Hollywood area, you will have Vanity Ball, which will be the very BioShock-esque theming that I think looks really cool. Over here in front of the Revenge of the Mummy, right where the New York area is, will be the Zombieland Double Tap Scare Zone. In the San Francisco area, where the exit of Supercharged is, Fast and Furious Supercharged, will be the Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe Scare Zone. And then right in the Central Park area, where you had like Trick or Treat, and all that good stuff in previous years, will be the Vikings Undead Scare Zone this year. So just wanted to make sure I let you guys know that. That's where all the scare zones will be. And then, as far as the shows, you have, like I said, you have Academy of Villains, Altered States, and the Halloween Marathon of Mayhem. Of course, the Academy of Villains will be in the Fear Factor stage in the very back, next to Men in Black. That will be where the Academy of Villains Altered State will be held. Different show times every night, of course. And then, by different show times, I mean, they have multiple show times throughout the night. And then, of course, if you have ever watched the Cinematic Celebration, they have the Central Park viewing area. That is where the Halloween Marathon of Mayhem Spectacular will be held at, the Fountain Show, and it will be right on the lagoon, pretty much right outside the Vikings Undead Scare Zone. So it's pretty cool, and yeah. So I'm not going to go over the rides and attractions. If you're even watching this video, I'm sure you know where all the rides and attractions are at the park. If not, I will have links in the description down below where you can look up more info about all this stuff. And make sure that you check that out. But other than that, guys, I think that is going to do it. I just want to do a little small overview of the entire event here, and I really hope that you enjoyed. As always, you can follow me on my Instagram at Daily Theme Park Photos. You can also follow me on Twitter at Corey Mathery, same as my channel name. And you can also follow me on TikTok at Corey Says Yo if you're so inclined. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was a little bit informative. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. And of course, look forward to more HHN content as I get down to Orlando. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.